Okay, students, I hope I'm clearly audible to each and everyone. Good morning. I hope my voice is also not breaking. So still 4 to 5 minutes are remaining. We'll wait for some students. Okay, so as we are started with our new chapter, lesson number 3, exogenetic process. So what is mean by, first of all, exogenetic process? As everyone know, endogenetic means internal movement or internal process. As same as exogenetic process means external movement or external processes. But because of external process, what happened? As internal movement, because of internal movement, what happened? Earthquake and volcanoes are happen. So because of external process, what happened? Because of external process, the main thing is happen, that is the landforms, the weatherings of a rock, the soil erosions, anything which is happen and which occurs due to the gravitational force, kinetic energy and solar energy. Anything which occurs due to the gravitational force, solar energy and kinetic energy, all things, all processes are called as an external process. For example, weathering of a rocks. Now, what is the weathering of a rock? As we this part, the weathering of a rock, we will study in this chapter. Okay, just wait. Yes, yeah, very good. Breaking of rocks. So, just look at here, students, weathering. So, in this chapter, we are study about external process part 1, means the weathering of the rock. What is mean by weathering of a rock? So, weathering means the breakdowns and fragmentations of a rock into particles of a unit. Whenever the rocks are getting break and divided into a particles, it is called as a weathering. And weathering is divided into 3 subtypes. That is chemical, mechanical, which is also called as physical weathering. Mechanical weathering is also called as physical weathering. After that, chemical weathering and biological weathering. So before going to further, so weathering, I told you before also, the weathering is the breaking and fragmentations of rocks into particles or units. And weathering is divided into 3 subtypes. That is physical weathering, which is also called as mechanical weathering, After that, chemical weathering. And the third is biological weathering. Okay. So first of all, mechanical weathering. Today we study about the mechanical weathering, which is also called as a physical weathering. So what is meant by mechanical weathering? What is meant by mechanical weathering, and what it occurs, and what are the reasons because of this mechanical weatherings are happen? So we will study this part today, okay? So mechanical weathering means nothing but which is also called as physical weathering. Just look at the students. Whenever physical disintegration of a rock into smaller fragment, whenever the rocks is divided into smaller fragments, smaller parts, and each with the same property as the original occur. For example, I show you an example over here. For example, this is the rock. This is the rock. Okay, and it is divided into same proportion. When the rocks are divided into same proportion as the original one, and it is occur mainly because of what? Temperature and pressure. It is occur mainly because of temperature and pressure changes. So if I ask you, or if someone asks you, what is mean by mechanical weathering? So mechanical weathering means chemical weathering. Sorry, mechanical weathering means physical weathering, which occurs due to the mainly pressures and temperature changes. And it is divided into same small fragments. It is divided into small fragments. Okay. Now, till here, I hope you get all things clear. So we'll move to the next part. Okay, just wait, students. Okay, just look over there. Okay, again explaining this part. Okay, mechanical weathering. As you all know, there are the three types. Mechanical weathering is also called as physical weathering. And what is mean by physical weathering or mechanical weathering? Whenever the rocks are divided into smaller fragments, and it is occur because of what? Temperature and pressure. Okay. After that, we are learned about exfoliations. It is learned about exfoliation. Just look at there, this rocks. Okay, I think you know when your moms are cutting onion. So just there are the same type of layer come out. Just look at this onion. Just wait. Same layer is come out. Okay, same layer. So this same thing happen with exfoliation also. Now, what is mean by exfoliation and how it is happened? Just look over there. There are some pictures are there. Just look over there. Here there is the rocks. Whenever rock surface heat up and expand. Okay, whenever rocks are heat because of sun, it getting expand. Okay. And after that, whenever rock surface cool, it contracts. Now, as you all know, what is meant by expand? Expand means what? And contract means what? What is meant by expand? I think no one knows. Yes, prayed. Okay, Manjima. Little bit it is correct. Okay. Yes, increase in size. Yes. Very good. Now, what is meant by contract? Yes, to get small in size. Yes. So whenever rocks are hit up, it expands, and whenever rocks are getting cool in night, it get contracts. Now, joint form in the outer part of the rock. Just look at over there, students. There is a rock over there, and there is a layer on that rock. It's like looking like an onion. As we are pulling, as we are picking out the layer of onion, as same happening with rock also. The same happening the rock also. Joined from the outer parts of the rock and original rock surface. Just look at over there. Sometimes what happened because of rainy season or because of some soil erosion, rocks are getting broken. You saw many of time rocks are getting broken. Because of what? Because of rainy season and because of soil erosion. The same things happening with exfoliation also. Just look at this. Okay, just look at this, students. There is a one rock over there. Straight. There is one rock over there. And there is a layer like an onion. As onion has a layer, the rock has also layer. Okay, just look at this layer. So what is meant by exfoliation? Exfoliation means the rocks having a layer, outer layer. Okay, exfoliation means the rocks having a outer layer. Till here, I hope you didn't have any doubt. Okay. Okay, now mechanical weathering. Mechanical weathering mainly occur because of this 5 reasons. Temperature, frost, then crystal growth, then release of pressure and water. So one by one we will go to each and every part. So first is the temperature. As I told you before also, mechanical weathering occur because of temperature. So first part is temperature. The first reason is temperature. I told you before also, whenever mineral rocks, as you all know, rocks is also one type of mineral. Okay, so mineral rock expand when heat is there. Now also I told you, and contracts when temperature is getting decreased. When temperature is getting decreased in night or in cool place, whenever the temperature is increased, the rocks is also getting expand, and when temperature decrease, the rocks is also getting contract. After that, this continuous contracting and expanding thing, what it develops, tension develops in rock particle. In a second lecture also, in second lesson, I told you what is meant by tension. Now look at this, because of this contracting, expanding and contracting, what happened? Tension develops in rock particle. What is meant by tension, student? What is meant by tension? Does anyone know what is meant by tension? Let me know. Yes. Write in chat box. Far away from each other. But what far away from each other? Waves far away from each other. When waves are away from each other, it is called tension. So rocks has also having certain waves. And because of continuous contracting and expanding, what happened? It developed tension in a rock particles. Okay. After that, just wait. Okay. Just wait. Huh? Okay. Now each mineral react differently to the temperature. some expand and some contract. As you all know, each mineral like gold, like silvers, each minerals are reacting differently to the temperature. As gold is heated, gold never heated quickly. As silver, then diamond is not heated quickly. If we want to melt a diamond, we want a higher temperature. We want a higher temperature more than 2000. Then they will melt. So each mineral is react differently to the temperature. And because of this, some expand and some contract. Consequently, tension increase and decrease. So as per the mineral, tension, sometimes tension is getting increased and sometimes tension is getting decreased. So in areas where diamond temperature is higher, weatherings of this type is common in hunt. Now what is mean by diurnal range of temperature? This is the in 6th standard also, I hope so. Diurnal range of temperature. Yes, okay, daily. Very good, Simran. I think Simran is also intelligent. Only intelligent over here. Okay. So in area. Okay, Sneha, very good. Okay, in area where daily diurnal range of temperature is higher. So weathering of common type is, now what happened here? For example, if we are taking an example of Rajasthan, okay, because there is always a hot desert over here. So if the daily temperature is higher, so that this type of mechanical weathering is always happening there. Why? Because there the temperature is always higher. Now the second reason is frost. What is mean by frost? First of all, just look over there so you get to understand. This is the one rock over there. When you fill rock, for example, there is a one rock and they having the cracks over there. And we fill that crack with water. And after that, what we did? We freezed. We freeze that rock. Yes, frost means freeze. But when we freeze that rock and it convert into what? It convert into ice. And after that, after so many time, it getting break. The rocks are getting break. So volume of the water. Now what happened in the frost? We will see whenever the volume of water increases. As you all know, you have heard this word volume in your science also. So what is meant by volume? Any guesses? Because from 4th or 5th standard you are learning this part. Volume. Yes, capacity. Okay. Weight. Yes, weight is correct answer. Mass. Okay, very good. Volume of the water increases when it freezes. When, for example, take a one glass of water. Okay. And if one glass of water weight is 5 liter, okay? And if we keep this glass of water into a freezer, so the volume of that water is getting increased because when it freezes, the volume of the water is getting increased and temperature drop below 0 degrees Celsius. Same thing happens with rock also. First, we fill the rocks with water. We fill the cracks of a rock with water and here the temperature decrease. But when we freeze that rock into 0 degrees Celsius, it convert into ice. And after that, sometime the rocks are getting break. So its volume increase and this leads to the tension in rock. Why this happens? Because when the volume increases, when the rock volume increases, the tension develops in a rock. And because of this, rocks are getting break. I hope till here. Okay. Okay. First of all, frost means what? Example, whenever, not take an example, just look at this. Whenever rock having cracks, and we fill that rock cracks with water. Just look at this, there is a crack, and I fill that rock with water. What happened? The volume of that water is decreased. But whenever I freeze that water, whenever I freeze that rock below 0 degrees Celsius, whenever I freeze that rock below 0 degrees Celsius, the volume is getting increases. And whenever the volume of water is getting increases, what happens? Tension is also getting increased. Tension is also getting increased in the rock. And because of that, what happened? Rocks are getting break. So whenever rocks are freeze below 0 degrees Celsius, tension increase, and because of tension increase, what happened? Rocks, they shatter. Shatter means what? Rocks are getting break. Okay, the next part is crystal growth. Now, what is meant by crystal growth? Whenever, just look at this rock, student. You have seen this type of rock in your nearby also. The rock which having a small holes. I hope you've seen this type of rock in your nearby also. Now, why this all things happening, we will study here. This type of rocks is also one type of mechanical weathering. But why this type of rocks having hole? Because of crystal growth. Because of crystal growth. Okay. In rocky crust, waves hit the sea cliffs and the water is alkaline. Some water droplets hit the cracks in the rock. Now what happened? Just look over here. I'll show you. Okay. Because of whenever, for example, whenever rains are coming out, because of alkaline waters are getting stored in this hole. Water are stored in this hole. And because whenever the water are stored in this hole, the holes are getting bigger and bigger. The holes are getting bigger and bigger. Again, I am describing this thing. In a rocky coast, waves hit the sea cliff. The water is alkaline and some water droplets hit the crack in the rock. Now, you have seen nearby sea, okay? Nearby sea, you have seen that sometimes the waves hit the rock. And because of whenever the waves hit the rock, some parts of rock getting cracked. And because of this, what happens? Because of this, holes are happen. Holes are happen. And the holes, inside the hole, water is getting absorbed. Okay. So, the next part is release of pressure. So now what is the release of pressure? Okay. Okay, again I'm explaining. Okay. For example, take example in nearby sea. Whenever waves hit the rock, okay? I'll show you here. Nearby sea, there are so many rocks over there. Just wait. Nearby sea, there are so many rocks over there. Okay? And because of the waves, the rock hit the waves. the waves hit the rock, and because of this part, rocks are getting break, and holes are happening. Holes are happening like this. It is looking like a honeycomb. Okay, so in a simple term, what is meant by crystal growth? In a sea cliff, because of water or because of the wave, when waves are getting hit the rocks, the holes are happen. And this is called as crystal growth. The small holes when happening into the rocks and which is looking like a honeycomb, it is called as a crystal growth. Okay. Next is release of a pressure. Because of temperature freezing of a water or crystallization, yes, it is also called as pumice rock, yes. Because of temperature freezing of a water or crystallization, the outer layer of the rock exert pressure. Okay, just look at over there. Release of a pressure. This type of thing you have seen in a village especially. But what is meant by a release of pressure? Because of temperature freezing of a water or crystallization, the release of pressure is happening. But how it is happening? The outer layer of the rock exert pressure on the inner or lower layer. And when this pressure ceases to exit the lower or inner layer, get freed from the pressure, and this also lead to the tension. Now what happened here? Just look over there, students. Whenever the upper layer of a rock giving pressure to the inner layer, of the rock, which we never seen. Okay, and because of this, whenever tension increases, what happened? The rocks are getting cracked. Look at this, the rocks are getting cracked. Look at this part. Here the rocks are getting cracked. Why these rocks are getting cracked? Because of pressure. When the upper layer of the rocks giving pressure, exerting pressure on the inner layer of a rock. And because of this, release of pressure happens and the rocks are getting cracked. Okay, so in a simple term, what is meant by release of pressure? Whenever the outer layer of the rock exert pressure on the inner or the lower layer of the rock and it increases tension, it is called as release of pressure. Okay, I hope till here you understand. Till here you understand all the things clearly. Okay, so now we will move to the next reason, that is last reason. Last reason is water. As you all know, because of water, always rocks are getting cracked. Okay, look at this part. Just wait. Okay, sometimes what happens? Some area experiencing more rainfall than other, and in such area, soaking of the rocks also cause weathering. Just look at over there. Students, in a childhood, you always seen that whenever we take a rock and we pour some water on the rock is getting muddy, like sandstones. So same thing happening in this water also. Because of water, what happened? Especially this thing happen in the region where the more rainfall is there. Whenever there is a more rainfall, the rocks are getting break because of water. And the next part, that is granule weathering and block disintegration. Just look over their picture, students. Here there is a granule weathering. Look at the small particles of rocks and soils over there. Okay. Okay. When water penetrates such rocks, the particle get loose and separate from the main rock. I told you now also. Whenever we pour some water on a rock, rock is getting absorbed. Rock absorb that water and rock particle is getting loose. It converts into soil. Just look at that. Look at that part. The rock is getting break and it is looking like a soil. Okay. So now what is mean by granule weathering? Whenever water penetrates such rocks and the particle get loose and separate from main rock. The particle gets loose from the main rock. It is called as granule weathering. If you're taking an example like you can take an example of if you're gardening. If you're doing gardening, you always given water to your plants. And as soil is getting muddy, the soil is getting, or sometimes what you are doing, okay. If you want to know that what is mean by, again I am describing granule weathering. Whenever the rocks are getting separate from the main rock, it is called as a granule weathering. When water penetrates such rocks, the particle is getting loose and separate from the main rock. In a short word, if you want to say, if you want to ask any question, ask me when 10 or 15 minutes remaining, students. Don't ask now, okay? I will answer you each and everything. Okay. So, okay, I will explain, but just wait, okay? When 10 minutes remaining, I will explain this part again. Okay, I will explain. Okay, after that, block disintegrations. Water accumulate in such wide joints and big blocks of rock separate from each other. This is called block disintegration. Now, what is mean by block disintegration? Now, what is mean by accumulate? Accumulate means collected. Accumulate means what? Collected. So, whenever water accumulate in such wide joint and big blocks of rock, for example, this is the rock. Okay. Just wait, students. This is the rock over there. And whenever water accumulated in such big and wide joint of big block of rock, whenever water collected in a big rocks are getting separate from each other. Rocks are getting separate from each other. And it is called block disintegration. Landform formed on the Earth's surface as a result of internal movements are called primary and secondary landform. Here what they are written that, for example, if you are taking an example of a continent, mountain, plateaus and plain. So whenever the landform formed on the Earth's surface, why all these landforms, rocks happening? Because of internal movements and what is called primary and secondary landform. For example, plateaus, then plains, valleys, mountains. So anything which happens because of internal movements. Any landforms happens because of internal movement, it is called as primary and secondary landform. But because of this external process, weathering, mass movement, erosions are happening. For example, in the next chapter, not now, plains, U-shaped valley, okay.